Welcome to another one of our daily vlogs, folks. Sharon's back in the kitchen making another batch of piccalilli with a difference this time. What are you doing in this one?
I've got green tomatoes, they're chopped up in there, added to it as well.
Green tomatoes?
They're further down.
Right, well Jess, our friend out at the Ragged Apron, had a glut of green tomatoes and she gave them to you. You're doing exactly the same ingredient, but you're doing it with the green tomatoes. So you've still got the cauliflower. Now them beans, someone said, are they French beans or runner beans?
It says French or runner beans in this, just because I'm looking now.
But what were the ones we put in?
I can't remember, they were just green beans I think.
It just had green beans. Yeah. A lot of people said they weren't runner beans. They probably are French beans, to be honest with you, but that's what they are anyway. That's all going in there.
Yeah.
So coming over here, as you can see from the pot, she's doing exactly the same thing. That's bubbling away there. Anyway, while we're doing that, you may remember the saga I had with my stereo system, my new, well, second-hand stereo system, which I said didn't work. I had an email from Lawrence, or a message from Lawrence, and he looked at the back of the connectors of the record player, and he said there were some links that should be in there, which wasn't in there. Now, I remember seeing them links in there when I picked the stereo system up, but I was under the impression they was in there, and we had no power to the amplifier, as you know. So anyway, cut a long story short, I did double check, and Lawrence was right, the links wasn't in there. So I ordered some more leads to come, but Gary come round, and we're having a little play with it, and down here, the links that should have been in here should have been there, like metal links that go down there, because it's got a graphic equalizer in there, and normally the graphic equalizer was connected. I didn't have it connected. I won't bore you with that, but basically what happened was we connected it up and we got power to the record deck. So let's just show you. Let's turn that back on again. Now, there's a problem. Don't forget, this is a brand new set. So if I just put that arm on there, can you hear that feed? We're getting feedback, and if I just press play, the sound is absolutely terrible. Listen to that. Absolutely terrible. Now we've tried, let's take that off for a minute. Now we've tried everything. Now lucky enough, Jimmy has got an SL 1210 here, which is the Mark II version. This is the proper Technics one. This one is supposed to be some sort of replica copy of this one. That costs £234 or something like that. These are about second-hand, about 1,200 quid. So there's a vast difference, and this is a hell of a lot more weighty. So to confirm it's not the amplifier that's the problem, or the speakers or anything like that, we brought Jimmy's 1210 in here. Let me just shut that one off for a minute. Oh, hold on, put it back over there. Put it down there, because there's some sort of feedback going on with that. So let's just turn that one off for a minute. Now the 1210, I've just got to plug in, so I've got to take that one out of there. No, that's the wrong one, sorry. Hold on. Bear with me. Take the new one out of the phono leads at the back. Plug the 1210 into the phono jacks, just up here. Like that. I've already grounded it down, so don't worry about that. And this one, let's turn this on. Now, as I say, this is the 1210 now. Now, I'm just going to play a track on this one now, just randomly. Now I'm having to talk over that, folks, because I did get a copyright strike. Just turn it up a minute for a gal. Absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So turn it down again now. So that is working absolutely perfectly now with that amp. So that brand new record deck I've bought has got an issue. So I'm going to have to send it back. And if I didn't have that other one to try, I wouldn't have known exactly where to look. So lucky enough, we had the 1210, which Jimmy said afterwards anyway, that I could have used that and kept that one in here anyway, which I'm probably going to do now. So I've now got to package that one up, send that one back to Amazon.
I've taught you, haven't I? I've been here 5 minutes and it's running.
Thank you, Lawrence, for persevering, because I literally believed that them little links was in. But we've just taken some of the leads out of the other components and used them until I've ordered my new phono leads to come. And it works a treat. The graphic equalizer works a treat. Everything works a treat, apart from that brand new deck. So there you go. Look, 2 decks there. Could do discos now, like I used to, back in the old days.
During the war.
I taught you, didn't I?
Project Man, sorts it.
So I'm going to box out one now, and that's how this day has started off, folks. Don't forget, coming up in a video, we've got this brand new CC mini chainsaw, which is being given away. So keep your eyes out for that. So coming out now into the garden. It's still pretty mild out here. Look, where you going?
I'm getting my saw. I need it, don't I?
Getting you what?
Saw.
Oh, you ain't seen what I've done in here, have you? I taught you, haven't I?
I sorted it. I built this.
I taught him, haven't I? Come on, in you go. See, look at that. That's how you look. I had my old mate Tom in here, Tom Rossiterton, yeah? He said, nice to see you doing a proper job of that, Martin.
Yeah, because I sorted it.
That, pulled out of your hand.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw the video?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, if you watch the video, don't forget the hype man videos, and we're back on the board again, folks. Anyway, so that's nice, isn't it? So yeah, this is all looking well nice now, as you can see. Not had the chance, but now he's taking the blinking saw away. Don't forget, you don't take my battery with that. Yeah, I had it prepared for you. I bought a new blade for you, though.
Well, you killed the old one.
Oh, look at that little beauty there, look. Look at it, look. The old RD250 LC, folks. Superb, isn't it? Can't wait to get this all done now. As I say, I've got a bit of concreting to do along the bottom there. See, there's a little bit of a dip down there, just about here somewhere, and there. And also over there, there's a little bit of daylight underneath over there, so... And then I'll go around with a sealer and seal all around there. And then it's just all internal work then, look. People are loving the shed. You're also loving the outdoor cooking I done the other day with the old twigs and stuff like that. So I've got plenty more twigs now. Got to sort that polytunnel door out as well. It's flapping about like a blinking candle in the wind. That's wrong, isn't it? Anyway. Right, let's get back inside. I want to tidy that lot up and see you a bit later on. Oh, well, I've been doing a bit of digging in the house, folk. And as I said, I've got some old stereo stuff here. Got the old 1210 now. The other one's packed away, ready to go back to Amazon. 249 quid, hopefully get returned to my account. Now, as I said, this is the amp which I got and this setup here. And I mentioned about the little links in the back of this, which I thought was in there. Well, I've just been into one of my other rooms where I've got all my other old stereo stuff, and I've got this part of this Technics stuff as well. Look, there you go, that one there. So I'm going to take the best of this and put it up there because I haven't got the CD player. The one I've got that come with that system was a lot wider and it sort of looked a bit more awkward, but this one is actually the same width as this stack system up there. Let me just turn that off for a minute, hold on. Playing the old Christmas records at the moment. Yeah, this is the 1210, folks. This is Mark II version. Technics, very good deck. All the DJs use them. So let me just pan that out there for a minute, bring that back over there. I think it needs a new needle, mind you, but that's not an issue. Just turn that off for a minute. And Lawrence mentioned about the links on the back, which wasn't in this one, which he saw. Now, maybe I was looking at this one when I saw it. Let's have a look. If I just take that off of there. See, it's the same setup with these ones. They all plug in the same way. They link together. That's a CD player. But the links he was talking about, which I believed was in here anyway, is those metal links there. Look, since it's him, I was under the impression that they was in this one I bought up there. So maybe I was looking at this one and thinking, nah, I don't know. But anyway, so what I'm going to do, I might even put that amp in actually, because I like that amp. That's a nicer one, and it's got all the knobs. This one hasn't got all the knobs on it, as you can see. So I'll change things over and have the best setup. And there's a decent tuner there as well, although that tuner's not too bad, is it? Not too sure. Tape deck, and then there'll be a CD deck within that as well. Right, I'm going to play about with that for the moment, and I'll come back to you a little bit later on, folks. Right, here we go. I'll just stop that for a minute. I'm playing CD at the moment. Stop. I've opted my ideal setup with the gear that I've got anyway. Let's show you what it is. So I've got the Technics stereo amplifier. We've got the Technics CD player there. That's an SLPJ2, is it 8A or BA, one of the two. We've got the tape deck, which I haven't checked out yet, but that will probably need new belts in it. We got the graphic equalizer, and I stuck with the amp here. I'm going to get a knob off of one of my other decks there just to go on there. This is probably the better amp of the lot of them, but the speakers were the thing that were letting it down, and I've got these speakers now, which were my dad's speakers, which he bought back in 1978 or something like that. These were very, very good speakers back in the day, folks. Let's take the lid off of these. This is Technics. They was a groundbreaking set of speakers back in the day. They are the the SB X500A honeycomb disc three-way speaker system. Now that's actually flat. I don't think it's a cone. It's like a honeycomb core in that. And they've also got sort of adjusters on the tweeter in the mid-range there as well. But they are, if I can't play it for you, but they are actually fantastic. And they're from maybe early 80s. So we've had them for obviously all these years. I kept these when my dad died and brought them back to life now. And they sound absolutely fantastic with this setup. They want to be off the ground really a little bit. So I'm going to probably get some speaker stands for them. They are pretty massive. And with that, that's Technics speakers. All Technics there now. And now we've got the, as I say, the Technics 1210 Mark II turntable as well. I've boxed up the other one, as I say, that's ready to go. So I've just got to clean all that up, get them speakers off the ground a little bit because you're getting a bit of booming, because the really plentiful bass on them, absolutely superb bass they got on them. And that's the end of the saga. Oh, I've got some knobs here on this other amplifier here. Let's have a look. This is a Class AA one. No, it might be slightly different. Let's take that balance knob off for one. I don't think it's going to go in there. They're probably all different models, aren't they? But it might get on there for the moment, but no. Are they different size shafts on there, maybe? Well, it goes on. It's not quite right, but it will work for the moment. I'll leave that on there for the moment, as I say, but don't look right. I will get one of these knobs. I'm about to find mine. I've done it, baby. All up and working, everything.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing now. Sounds absolute treat. Let's play it for you, look.
Let's not have a Christmas song.
Why?
Because it's not Christmas, is it?
I've got to just turn it down a bit. I've had it up really loud.
CDs in there?
Yeah, that's what I've got on now, CD. I can't play it for you there.
Just CDs there.
Yeah, I can't play too much, because I got copyright the last time, eh? I know, that's why I'm talking over it. But trust me, I love that song. Gets me all Christmassy, Sharon. I think I deserve a sit down after all that.
I've just done 10 jars I got out of that, 10 jars, because there was a bit more vegetables.
Yeah,
and it's a lighter yellow, so I'm wondering if the juice from the tomatoes has made it a bit more yellowy.
Don't know, maybe.
Or it could be because there was a bit more veg.
Yeah. People are loving our day-to-day vlog, Sharon.
I like a day-to-day vlog.
So as soon as you sit in this chair...
I prefer the day-to-day than the cooking, because it's easier.
Yeah, but look, day-to-day vlog, right?
Yeah.
Dog sitting on your lap.
That's my day-to-day.
No one sits on my lap.
I'll sit on your lap.
Anyway, that's that. UPS are picking that. That's what I love about Amazon, folks. UPS are picking that up tomorrow. Just click on a few buttons, tell them what the problem was. I said it ain't playing. It's got feedback sounds coming from it, and I've tried it on another known working turntable, and it's fine. So it's not the amp. It's definitely the deck. Click a button. Click. Money goes back into my account as and when it gets taken back to them. Fantastic. So I don't know what they'll do with that. Whether that will go on a pallet somewhere, maybe, and get done for Amazon seconds. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I've boxed it all up again, as I say. So. Happy days, that's going back being picked up from our house tomorrow morning. Right, see you a bit later. Well, you've caught me on my computer. This is where it all happens. This is where I put all our videos together. The editing software, all the other stuff I do there, the music and everything there that has to be formulated. I spend hours in front of this PC. But it's nice to look up at that. My retro album there of the specials, and also these colourful pictures which we've bought from a market in Skeggyshire, if I remember rightly. So Sharon's in here as well, and also Merlin. He's seen the cameras come on, look. He's a little wag, isn't he? So Sharon's actually over here now doing our bookwork. That's what she does, all our accountancy stuff. This is another part of the job which you probably don't see. So that goes on, and I've got my stereo all sorted out now, as you well know. A couple of people actually contacted me saying about them links, and there you go. So it's all done now, all sorted. Everything's up and working as it should be. One of our subscribers contacted us after we said about our windows, how the trouble we have cleaning and getting window cleaners and all that. And in fact, let me find the email. Hold on, wait there. Let's get the email up. And it says, good morning, Martin and Sharon. We watch your YouTube channel quite often, and we watch the video, nothing's going right. He says, we are an exterior window cleaning company in Devon. Sorry about to hear your window cleaning situation. They say that they sell exterior cleaning products for home use. Now that involves a kit apparently. And this one is a pure water window cleaning kit that consists of an 18-foot telescopic water-fed pole and a portable spot by pure water system for spotless finish. They want to send us one and for us to have a look at. They've attached a link for it, so I'll show you the link when we get it. But that's from Russell and Ben. Now we're waiting for that to turn up today, but I don't think we're going to have enough time in today's video to show you that, because I've got to get this video out. So yeah, do keep an eye on that one, folks, because apparently this system leaves you sparkling clear windows. Now we've had them poles in the past, the cheaper ones. This one's a bit more dearer. But bearing in mind a house of our size, we've had some people say that £55 was a very good price, and then someone said that they've got a similar size house. It costs them over £120 every time that a window cleaner comes. So I'll be interested to bring that kit to you when it comes. So that'll probably be in Sunday's vlog. While you're doing that, Sharon, I'm just going to do a bit more editing, and we'll come back to you in a minute. All right.
I'm all right.
Well, we're waiting for blinking parcels again, folks. We should have had one here by 12:30, 8 till 12:30. It's now 10 to 2 on the day this video's got to go out, so we're a little bit stuck. Sharon's been down the road. You've seen the FedEx bloke, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not due here yet. It'll be due here soon.
Right, so I'm waiting for that. And also, I bought a little new camera, mostly for when we're out and about. I've got the one I'm filming you on now is the DJ Action 5 Pro. That's what I mainly use. I also use my phone to capture my B-roll, which is the S24 Ultra. But the DJI Nano is a small one, very small, about the size of your thumb actually, which is more discreet when we're out and about.
We'll lose it.
Eh?
We'll lose it.
No, it's good. It's a good little one. The older ones used to have problems with overheating, but I've got this one coming now. I won't show you that in this video because I don't think it's coming until later on tonight. But what are you doing here, Sharon, anyway?
Well, I want to get these on because time is moving on and he's chatting.
What is it?
Ribs.
Right. So you've just been down to the butcher's?
Yeah.
What have we got here? Show us. Who are these for?
Jimmy and Charlotte.
Right.
I'm going to put them straight in.
That's a rack, isn't it?
Yeah, a rack of ribs.
A full rack?
Yeah.
And what did you pay for that?
£7.78.
That's not bad, is it? When you think you go to one of these like barbecue places or whatever, and a full rack of ribs like that, I'll turn it on, don't we? A full rack of ribs like that, it's like £18, isn't it?
It's on.
It's on,
I just want the lid on it, love.
And that's all you're doing?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, that's not what all I'm doing, though.
How long do you reckon?
Long as possible.
4 hours?
Till Jimmy gets home from work, put it like that.
Yeah. And what are we going to have?
You're having a salad. Let me just turn this off. That'll do.
What, tonight?
Yeah, you're having your salmon salad.
Yeah.
And I've got some sausages for them to have with that, and Frank can have some sausages. And I'm going to make cheese and potato pie with tomatoes and onion.
Right. Funny enough,
I love that.
we've always known it as cheese and potato pie. Basically, all it is mash with cheese mixed into it. And I had a funny, one of our old videos, Sharon, someone said, that's not a pie, that's a cheesy mash you're having there. It's always been called cheese and potato pie in our house, and also
my mum
back in the 70s.
That, yeah. But I add onion and tomatoes to mine. You can add whatever you want to it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm going to do. Right. And they'll have a bit of coleslaw because they've got smoky barbecue ribs there.
To buy one of them meals with like sausages and all to go with us, a salad and all that, what you're going to do, it's like 24 quid now. You go to one of these smokehouses or whatever.
Yeah.
Amazing how much. But say £7. Was it £7?
$7.78, I remember, because I've just paid it. So I'm going to peel some potatoes now, and these are going to be pressure cooked. So you can come back to me when I've peeled the potatoes.
7 minutes in the pressure cooker. Yeah. You're using all sorts of appliances today, baby.
I love it.
Welcome to the empire. Come take a seat. Air fryer sizzling. Life's feeling sweet. Family and food. Good vibes we share. Martin and Sharon. Loves.
Right, we've been down East Coast Meats yesterday as well, folks, and they're getting all their Christmas stuff in. 25th of September at the moment. We've bought our Christmas turkey. We have a couple of meats in there, but Sharon should just show you it. So that's the one we've just bought. Look, it's all frozen now. It's wrapped in bacon, no bone in it whatsoever. So it's all prepared, and that one comes in at just over 3 kilograms. And that come in at £34. I've seen people spend sort of £80 to £90 on a turkey, but that is all meat, it's all wrapped, it's all deboned. Happy days. They also do them chicken nuggets there, 2 bags of these for a tenner, which is just like the ones you get from McDonald's. What else have we got in there? All the frozen veg. We got these tomahawk, not the tomahawk, the big pork chops there, look. They are absolutely enormous, and you put a bit of coating on them. £7.77, you can't beat it, can you? Other meats in there which Sharon segments up. That's a stewing steak there. So we've always got stuff in. Let's get that shut down. Yeah, this is the little room she wants back as a sewing room. I don't know about that though, I'm not too sure. She can hear me. So we'll have to wait and see. This has got to be cleared out. It's just a bit of a dumping room, eh? Oh, and hold on, Sharon. I just want to show me DVDs here, look. Sharon bought this unit. Shout, they can't hear you shouting. I can't. You're not even latched on, baby.
Oh, I'm not latched. I'm latched on now.
Oh, you're on now.
I got this off Temu.
Temu, look at that, look.
And I actually had it on Wayfair.
Right.
But this cost me the grand total, and it's.
How much was it on Wayfair?
I can't remember now, but it was £32 on Temu.
That whole thing there, look.
And it is solid. Look, it's solid.
Look. All my DVDs, look, double levels there. Look, it's like going into a blinking shop. All my Star Treks, Merlin. All the films that I like are all there. All down the bottom, box sets and all that, Terminators and all that.
You know what?
What?
I'm looking at it now and I could have got 2 really, because I think 2 would have maybe fitted there.
Well, who knows?
So I know what to do.
Yeah, but we'd have to move them pictures up, wouldn't we?
No, they're all right there because I don't want to put nothing on the top.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Keep it
simple.
There, keep it in there because
Yeah.
they'll only start falling. I don't want that.
Yeah, well.
Right, now let's get back to this room, shall we?
Come on in. It's a junk room.
Yeah, it's a junk room. Look at the size of that room, yeah?
It's not all that big.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
It's tiny. It's the length of a bath.
It's got a workshop in there, but all that stuff's just been dumped on the top
which
there.
I've covered.
I've got some old video recorders there and DVD players and all that. All got to go up in the loft.
Record boxes, which
Record
can
boxes.
be sold off. Take a think back, people.
What?
What's that massive log cabin he's just built, joined to the double log cabins? And he's begrudging me.
It's not a competition.
No, it's not a competition. So I think I'm entitled to that.
I don't know. I may give her it back. I may give her it back.
I mean, I even have to put up a freezer in the room.
Sharon's Den, number 10. I'll tell you what, though, that filing cabinet's got to come out of there.
Yes.
This there, look. When I used to fix the old record players and all that, I used to do. That's what I put this workshop in here for.
Oh, it is.
I've got the old rec scene in there, look, all that old stuff. All the old stuff for record player repairs, look, all the capacitors, the lashes and all that.
Oh, yeah, look.
All that in there. When I used to do all this, used to buy them, do them up.
Bit of money in people.
What's that doing in there?
That's just a light, isn't it?
All the potentiometers for the knobs and all that. What's that? Oh, contact cleaner, is that? Is it?
Colour.
Oh, that was a colour when I used to colour them.
Ooh,
Sort
what
of
is
thing.
We'll
Be careful.
We'll get slated now. There's a newspaper in here.
Daily Star, what's that doing in
Have
there?
we got that in there?
I don't know. What year is that? 2013.
Yeah.
That's how long ago probably I was doing it, Sharon. Look. Look, big capacitors and all that. Look, I used to replace and change and various stuff. Used to get them out, put these new kits in, look, little new capacitors for record players and stuff like that. I used to do all that. I stopped doing it because I can't bloody see them all that well now. I know you can get a magnifying glass and all that, but I spent so much time sitting down on my blinking backside, I wanted to do more exercise and get out and about, which is why we do what we do.
I don't know why this would have been put in here.
I don't know.
Not unless you just needed paper to put things on,
Might have been, yeah, because we don't buy newspapers.
We never really brought newspapers.
We never have bought
no.
newspapers. Put it back in there. It's an old one. That's a vintage one. What else have I got in there? Did we go in that one? Oh, what's that? Paintwork.
Old bookwork, yeah.
Old bookwork. Oh, old
Oh,
bookwork.
look, games.
You have to keep your old bookwork, folks, by the way. Let me just take that out. Yeah, let's have a look in here, look. Oh, who remembers this? Look. Oh, Sinclair Spectrum cassette. Oh, I remember that back in the 80s when I had it. I had a Sinclair Spectrum, and that was so hard for me to play, I couldn't play it back then. This was my original one. What's that there? Security TFT monitor. I don't even know.
Car rear view system. He don't know what he buys.
Yeah, what's this? Spectrum 48K. Back in the early 80s, look. Spectrum 48, Mike Tyson, look. Called Devastating Blow. What's that? Little monitor.
Didn't you used to have that in your van?
I can't remember, Sharon.
Yeah, for JP.
No, that was my Daiwa. I remember that. I've still got that, yeah. I bought
Of course you still got it. It's in your
No,
hand.
you know what I mean.
He says I still got it. He's holding it.
I haven't been in here for years. Well, probably since about the 2013 BMX2, look. Oh, what's that then? Oh, that's when we was doing puzzles, weren't
My
we?
little Popsy.
That's Evie, wasn't it? We used to make
Yeah.
puzzles up as well, look.
Let's see if there's another one there, or if
Yeah,
it's
what else
just
have I
that
got
one.
in here games-wise? Turbo Boot Flight Simulator. Oh, that was the classic Space
just the
Invader.
one.
Space Raiders it used to be called. Look at that, look. I used to love that. That was a good one. What else have we got in here? All these games here, look. One I used to like was called Attic Attack. Attic Attack, I think it was called. What else is that one there, look?
Right, I've got to go back to
Deathstalker. Go on,
peeling
you carry on doing what you're doing, Cher. I like looking in these old cupboards because I don't remember. Well, I remember having all these, but I thought I got rid of them all. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Predator. I used to have a load of Amiga games as well in there. What's that there then? Star Trek sound effects from the movie. How about that? Yeah, because when I used to do sound effects, I used to have to buy the CDs like this. And you couldn't use them because of blinking copyright. But back when I started doing videos, first of all, the algorithm weren't nowhere near as good as it was. You can get away with doing that, but obviously not now. What's that one there then? Paul. I used to love Paul. Playing Paul on there as well. Yeah, so that's that. Still got a few old retro bits in here. I bought that from an auction, I think. I can't remember how much it was now. We've got that old Chameleon telephone, believe it or not, and that actually plays Come a Chameleon. Some Star Wars stuff up there. We buy loads of these because put it in your cupboards for the damp and they fill up with water. You wouldn't believe it. It takes the moisture out of the air They're really good. Sharon bought a job lot of them. What else have we got down here? Let's have a look. Love looking in old cupboards. Oh, an old annual. Look, old annuals, football annuals. Forgot I had them as well. Shoot, remember that? 1981. Look at that, look. Annual 1981. Kevin Keegan, playing for England. Ray Wilkins, Ray Clements, Viv Anderson, Derek Johnson, I don't remember him. 1981, that was the year me and Sharon got together, by the way. An old cassette deck. Look, that would have been for the tape. What I just showed you for the computer. Here we go. Oh, I don't know what's in the bottom one. No, I can't see. Right. Okay. What are you up to then?
Do you know what? I love this new fridge of mine.
This fridge. I tell you what, it's so easy to use. When I say so easy, it's everything's at hand, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah. And this drawer holds so much more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love it.
Have you noticed that as well? I don't know if you have, folks. We get the Kerrygold butter, and it's smaller, Sharon, isn't it?
Being ripped off there, totally.
What was we paying for that in Tesco's the other day?
£2.65.
I thought you said it went up to £3 or something.
Big one's £3.30.
That's what I'm saying.
But I got that in Sainsbury's at £2.25.
Yeah, so it's cheaper in Sainsbury's than it is in Tesco's.
So don't cook in butter no more.
We cook in ghee now, don't we?
Cook in ghee. Now
And lard.
So I brought that one I actually bought off of Amazon, and that was $7.99, which is just the same.
Yeah.
So he likes his steak cooked in butter. Well, I'm not using that no more.
No, have a look.
That one's nearly gone.
That lasts for ages though, doesn't it?
It has lasted a long time.
Yeah, look. The old ghee in there, look. And it all that is clarified butter. It's butter heated up and the solids are skimmed off the top, Sharon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dark here, isn't it? Look. Anyway, well, I don't know whether this vlog's going to go on too long, baby.
Well, I think now you should get grating. Join in the fun of cooking dinner.
Right, always wash your hands, Sharon. Health and safety, you know what they're like.
Here he goes. No, don't. We're not being negative. People are nice.
No, not us. I'm talking about in general.
No, they're all
Wash your
lovely.
hands. Wash your hands, baby. Right, that's that done. Now, I need a big knife out, don't I?
What, for grating?
Oh, sorry, yeah. You've already got the cheese out, haven't you? I'll help you. I'll get involved. What you don't see is... Oh, hello. Why do you always get in this after you've washed your hands? That I've got to do all the editing and all that afterwards, so... Never mind. That's great.
So you might literally just have a picture of the dinner, not the finished thing.
No, you probably won't even see that, Cher. Once I've grated
You might see the cheese and potato pie done, because I should continue to cook that, because that can just be reheated.
Oh, whatever.
That won't take too long.
Work in the kitchen with your other half. We do, don't we?
We do, yeah.
As you see in the videos.
But there's nothing I like more, though.
Than me sitting down and working on your own.
No. It's when he makes dinner and brings it in to me.
I do.
I really appreciate that. And do you know what? That's when I clear my plate as well.
I've never filmed that, Sharon.
You should do. When I'm sitting there watching one of them soppy films, as he says, or a crime thing, and he makes dinner, yeah.
This is what we do when we're not filming. Although we are filming it.
It's just a normal day to day, which you seem to like.
We can't go out. We was going out, but we'll probably take you out the weekend anyway.
Charlotte's been out, because sometimes Charlotte stays in for us and has the pictures. Waits for the delivery, but she's just walking in with baby Ernie in a minute. She's going to get to see baby Ernie, who's now 9 weeks old tomorrow, and it's Frank's 4th birthday tomorrow.
She's got a birthday cake for baby Frank.
Cake. So unlike her not to make it. Well, perhaps she hasn't got time for crying baby. In fact, he's not crying, is he?
She's probably left him in the shop, Sharon.
Most probably, yeah. Oh no, she's got a hands
Hello,
full.
Charlotte.
Oh,
how are you? Where's baby Ernie?
Did you leave him behind?
Is he crying?
No.
He's not crying? He don't like car journeys, folks. Right, come in, baby.
Right, I'm just going to now slice a few tomatoes.
Go on in.
I like to put tomatoes in the middle.
Of course you do.
Both Jimmy and Frank Frank actually loves tomatoes.
Nice sharp knife you want with that.
I've
We've got that sharp though, haven't we?
Yeah, have you shown that?
Yeah. That's the one we found the best. Is it sharp enough? Well, you see if it's sharp enough. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that, look. Nice sharp knife, folks. I do like to keep my knife sharp.
In fact...
What?
It could be a bit sharper, because I am having to put a bit of pressure.
Oh, we can't have that, Sharon. Do you want me to sharpen it?
Well, let me just do this one, and then I'll clean it, and then you can sharpen it. Because usually you could just, like,
Watch your fingers.
Chef's perk.
Unbelievable. Where is it, my sharpener? Here we go. We got one of these type. Just clamps onto your desk or tabletop. Oh, there we go. There we go. And literally just draw that through there a few times. Like that, and I always get a cloth afterwards because you do get little metal filings on there, and I just wipe it down afterwards like that, just like that, and just wipe that down as well, and that's it. Take that off, unclip that, and you're ready to go. Put it back there. So now when you cut a tomato, put that over there so you can see, you're looking at, oh, razor sharp. Look how thin you can cut them tomatoes, look.
It's great, isn't it?
Look. How's that? So much better cutting with a sharp knife. Look at that, look.
In fact, do me 2 more. Thank you.
I always turn it over that way and then go that way. And just julienne the last bit. Like that. Right, that's all the ingredients now for your cheese and potato pie. Yeah. You've got the potatoes to go in there, and then basically cook the potatoes, and then basically mash all that lot together, put it in a bowl, and then you grill it, don't you?
I layer it, yeah.
Layer it.
Cook it in the oven slowly.
Yeah.
I cook it so the onions can get soft because they're not cooked.
Yeah. Right. He's here, Sharon. Go on, back. He opens his door, people, doesn't he? Sharon.
He does.
Oh God.
Oh, stretch.
Oh, a little stretchy poo.
I think we might have done a poo.
Hello, have you done a poo-poo? Have you done a poo-poo, baby?
Get your nose down there, mother.
Oh, yeah.
Has he? Have you done a poo-poo, baby Ernie? Have you done a poo-poo? Is he going to kick off?
No.
Well, you would if you were sitting in a poo.
Eh?
Wouldn't you? So he can if he wants to.
Well, whatever.
So he sat all the way there and all the way back.
Oh, what a good
look
boy.
what Frank's got coming, look. He'll love that, won't he? And it's Hot Wheels.
Sounds.
Eh? Right, well, okay, we're going to go, Sharon. We'll show them that when it's finished, Sharon. I'll have to edit this up because I've got to get this video up for tonight, Sharon.
Yeah, go on then.
Bye, baby Ernie.
Hey, bye-bye, everybody. Mummy, clean my bummy.
Bye-bye, everybody.